Do you feel like not having our mom in our life impacted you in ways?
I would say it's a hit or miss situation because when we was little, I'm saying I always been pushed on people. So meaning as our auntie, I ended up living with her about a couple of months to a couple of years. So just being there, being bounced around, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
being loved from there, then being taken from there, then being back to being raised to mama. Mama had raised me then. That's what we call our grandmother. So just like, I always wanted to bond with our mom. You know what I'm saying? But that age, by everything that we went through, by the time I realized our mom was in jail. She did 5 years in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How old were you when mom went to jail? I always say it was when I was 7, 8. I keep taking back all my memory to 7 and 8. But how old were we when our mama went to prison?
You was like 7, 8, because I was like 9, 10. She did 5 years in prison. I went through more when she was locked up than I did when she was here. You know what I'm saying? So all the stuff that happened to me as a kid didn't happen until she was gone. So
do you feel like today, does that hinder your relationship, or do you feel like you forgave our mom?
honestly, I would tell you guys, I forgave her because at the end of the day, before I leave, I wanted some type of relationship with one of my parents. You know what I'm saying? And darkest moments and sometimes when I needed help, I was able to call on our mom. At the same time, we grew this, and we literally grew this when I got pregnant. That's how we, you know what I'm saying? Because
So
when
you
I
got into adulthood, you gave her.
I gave her another chance when I was going through my pregnancy alone. That's when I gave her my chance because she was here. She was helping me. She was there. When the kids was born, she was there to come help me. You know what I'm saying, came to the house, helped clean up, helped put the kids in order. She was there. Them moments matter because at the end of the day, the first pregnancy I was by myself. I'm saying I went through that by myself. That was just like a horror. It was just a crazy feeling, and I was just lost, trying to figure out life. Oh, I'm pregnant. Oh my goodness, what I'm about to do, how I'm about to do it. I'm still in school. I'm saying having the kids, so it's just like you just never know. So when she stepped in, it wasn't the first pregnancy because the first pregnancy we was bumping heads still. You know what I'm saying? I was still trying to tell her her ways and how it was affecting the family and how I felt like she should get on her feet and take our brother back.
That's another thing. So my sister she pretty much got full custody of our youngest brother. So that's a story. That's going to be a topic for another day. But right now, I just wanted to focus on more of the relationship y'all have today compared to when we was kids. I see that you forgave her.
But that's why we fell out. We fell out before then because at that moment, we were still bumping heads. We were still falling out to the point that I was going to fight her when I was pregnant with Avi. So I'm sitting up here, we're going back and forth to the point I'm not gonna fight you. I'm saying I'm trying to come to my senses, but I'm just so mad. Dang, how could you miss so many years of my life? How could you just leave me here? How could we just, I'm saying, then we going back and forth. But it's like every time I tell you a celebration of what's going on with me, you telling me what's going on with you. Oh, I done went to college. Oh, I done did this, I done did that. Mom, this is about me right now. I'm saying this is my shine. I'm saying,
what most people probably don't know is that our mom didn't just, it wasn't that she just spent 5 years in prison. That don't sound like nothing. It's the fact that our mom spent 5 years in prison, but also when she was out of prison, she wasn't even with us.
She wasn't with us.
Full time, so.
We always been with our grandmother full time. She the one that raised us, I'm saying, because our mom always been there.
My sister was like our mother growing up. She was the oldest. My mom had 7 boys, 8 kids all together. Is 8 of us all together? I forget. It's 7, 8.
It's 8 because Matthew made 8.
All right, so 7 boys, 1 girl. My sister's the oldest on my mom's side. So she was that role model to us growing up. That's who I got that motherly energy from, if that makes sense. She wasn't babying me and stuff like that, but it was more like she was there. And if she was a woman that was there, and it was just different. Like she definitely was that person for us. So she forgave our mother, and that's good. She's a lover in the family. She's the one who's gonna bring everybody together. She got the big heart. I'm more like the black sheep. I think I started up like that. But then I ended up just giving up. I just said, forget, I gotta focus on myself. I guess took a selfish route in a sense because I just feel like everybody in our family was just being held back by the next person because they was stuck with them. And I didn't want to feel like I was stuck at Momo house. I gotta just live here and help her pay bills and I can't go be free and live my dream. So I left at 21. My sister left when she was what? How old were you? 15, 16?
I ended up leaving when I was about 15. Ended up being at my friend's house at the time, and that's when her mom and they pretty much adopted me, I would say. And then I started going to middle school and stuff down from there, and then that's when I started going to high school and stuff, all in the city. All right.
We went to 2 different schools when we were kids. We had a lot of division. That's why I was real shocked. So ultimately, you would say like you forgave our mom, right?
Yeah, ultimately, I would say that I forgave her because at the time that I really needed someone, she was actually there.
You feel like I'm just like, be real. You feel like I'm being too hard on them?
Yes, because I feel like throughout life in general, I learned to forgive people. I feel like if we could forgive our relationships to try to make them work, I'm saying, because I took my baby daddy back a couple of times. I took my exes back a couple of times. I took a lot of people back, you know what I'm saying? I stopped talking to certain people and started talking to them again. But at the end of the day, the relationship might not be how you want it, but it's cordial. So
I think I'm just too clouded by the negative, like.
I feel like at the end of the day, you had to fight those storms alone and you got stuck with that scenario. Meaning as me, I'm just now being able to get out of my shell. I'm older than you. So I went through a whole lot. Like you got your family going on. I'm still finding mine. You know, so at the end of the day, my struggles made me who I am, but more verbal, more caring, because at the end of the day, the older you get, you notice, hey, at any minute, any given time is ticking. I'm saying you want to feel love while you're here, because what's in the afterlife? We got people here we could ball with. You know what I'm saying? We can have fun because we got the family vibes. We don't got to be around everybody. But I always try to be the type of person that keep us around, because at the end of the day, we are who we had. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of people losing their siblings nowadays, and I'm like...
And you never even asked you questions like this. Yeah, you need some toilet paper? You need tissue?
I wasn't ready. We gotta exit that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. This was unexpectedly.
I never asked you these questions because I live in my own shell. I'll be like, I think about it. I'm not gonna lie. I never said this out loud, but I think about whether or not am I being too hard on Ma. And I'll be thinking, I don't know, man. Tomorrow I just think to the point, I get to the point where I want to have a conversation or I want to reach out, I just get angry again. I just be thinking, well, when she had the opportunity to talk to me, and I feel like I chased her so much when I was a kid. I remember just sitting outside the window, just on all this ADHD medication and just wired. But I remember just sitting out the window waiting for her for hours. I didn't know how to tell time. My mom used to have those Roman numeral clocks.
I hated those clocks.
I didn't know what time. I know when I got out of school and I was probably watching it until it got dark. And then I remember her finally getting there, and then instead of, I was trying to say something to her, but she was always just like, she want me away type stuff. Like, go play. Go be with the kids. And I feel like I never got that one-on-one.
I feel like if I can have a conversation with these people, you can. Not saying that my trauma is not as important as yours. Meaning as I sat up here and I remember we lived on North Bend. I was depressed. I remember her saying, oh, you don't want to be here anymore? Well, go ahead. Just kill it. Just go ahead. Bye. Then I'm just like,
and that's what I still hold on to. I still live in that. And because we don't have no memories. Me and our mama don't have no memories. What memories do she have of me? Ask her any questions about me. She gonna bring up some stuff back in the day when I used to play with toy cars and I had no conscience. She don't have no teenager mind, no memories with me. Like, she don't have nothing with me. It's not like I've always been running. I haven't been able to always run. I wasn't able to run until I graduated high school and got a job. And that's the only time, that's when I was able to. Up until that point, 18, 19, she could have came and seen me. I ain't had no car, I ain't had no way to come see you. The heck, I ain't had no phone to call you. I ain't had no minutes, I ain't have nothing. So it's like, I don't know. But I get what you're saying. I understand you saying at the end of the day, the world gotta end. The day gonna end. Our life gonna end eventually. And it's all about what you comfortable with. You ever heard of, they call it, I was reading this book, and you like, dick. But I was reading this book and it was talking about the paradigm or something, the way you view things through your lens, like how the world see things. And it's like, I just came up with a world where parents don't exist. A family, all these other things just don't exist. It's how I cope. My kids be asking me, my sons ask me about my dad a lot. They be like, what your dad like? What was you like when you was a kid? And did your dad used to do this with you? And I just tell them, me and your grandpa don't have a relationship. I don't have no dad. I keep it age appropriate, but I just don't want them to keep asking me or get to the point where they want to see these people. I can't paint you as a good person if you wasn't. That's just, and in order to be around me, you gotta be comfortable with living in the truth. I'm saying that's why people don't want to be around me in our family, I feel like, because you gotta live in your truth. and you know what you did. And I'm not the one who gonna be just tucking my head and walking off and letting that slide. You're gonna have to live in what you did. And if you okay with that and you can apologize and make those things right, then my mama can't look at me in the eyes and say like, hey, I'm sorry or nothing. So why would I go and make it work? She just wanna just be around and say, oh, it's my son, and then ask for something. Oh, can I get this? Can I get that? And it's like, I supposed to be like, yeah, it ain't nothing. It's only 20, 40 bucks, but it's like, you don't even check up on me. I've been suicidal. I've been going through so much mentally. There's been times I probably wouldn't be here, and I didn't have you to call. So it's like, why should I give her that window, that opportunity to have that with me? And I feel like I was doing it for the brothers for a long time, and then I got older and I just realized I ain't doing it for nobody no more.
And you don't have to. At the end of the day, if looking at her triggers trauma, you know what I'm saying, that's something that...
They gonna say it's probably being emotional, but I just feel like that's true, man. I feel like I was alone growing up. Shit, you the oldest boy. You got an older sister, but it's like, why would I call you to come help me in some stuff that can get you hurt? It can get me hurt. So I'm not saying you, I would love to call you. I wish you could. You was a hero to me. I feel like you can knock out any female I brought up. And I never brought you any females to fight. But I just knew if I ever needed you, I know you would be there for me. But I would never, when it was time, call you. And so at the end of the day, I was still by myself. So it's who do I blame for those things? So I just take it under the chin and be like, oh, it's life. But it's like, all right, cool. But it's like, then as an adult, you still didn't rock with me either. So it's like, how do I forgive that? I forgive you. I forgave her, don't get me wrong. I can talk about her. I can say I was wrong in things, but it's like, I can't be in the room with you. I can't go kick it with you. I ain't about to have a happy birthday, son, and let's sing happy birthday. And I can't have those with you no more. That's don't trigger me too much. I'm saying they might not think that matters, but shit.
And you got the right to feel that way at the end of the day. I'm saying I'm all about with what makes everyone around comfortable at the end of the day. I could go around trying to save every situation, but at the same time, I'm saying if it triggers you, I don't want that to be a trauma towards you. It's just mainly about how you feel. I can't tell you how you can feel about our mom because we are two different people. We have two different scenarios, two different sceneries of life. I'm saying right now is where we see eye to eye, me and her, because I'm saying she been around, she been able to help me. And that's just because I reached out to her many a times.
You reach out, I wouldn't.
See, and what's so crazy is now, if you ask me to reach out to certain people, I will not reach out because my pride just take me there. So just like you have that trauma where you wouldn't want to say happy birthday and this, it would trigger you, certain people would trigger me and I would not ever talk to them again. So I understand all
it's
of
like,
that.
I'm not like I'm wishing ill against anybody or something.
For sure.
I just want to talk to the people I talk to. And to the point that I don't know if it's getting worse though. That's what I worry about. Is it gonna get worse? I know it'll never be a day where I don't talk to you. But everybody else, it may be a couple other our siblings, but everybody else is, I feel like even those people, I would never even thought I would even not talk to them ever. As I get older, I don't understand. I'm just confused, really. I'm just trying to protect my energy, and I'm just trying to make sure that I ain't nobody in my way. And even if it's my brothers or my mom, my dad, it's cool to be like, that's my son, I know him. Cool, that's cool. I say, don't my parents, I don't think they're gonna acknowledge me if once the stories get out, they get out there. But at the end of the day, it's like, shit, this is what y'all put us through. You can set me telling my stories and telling how I feel about how y'all raised us, and you will still be around me and love me no matter what, then we can be cool. But don't think you're gonna be cool with me to stop me from telling my stories and thinking I'm not gonna be like, tell people how I feel about y'all, or tell people what you did.
I always told mom about herself. That's the crazy part. I used to tell mom about herself with her drug addiction. I used to tell her how I felt alone. I told her, because when I had took Matthew, you know what I'm saying, when I had took our brother, it was a lot of back then, I don't know if I should take him. I don't know what I'm about to be dealing with. I don't know none of this. My auntie said they was gonna help me. They was gonna talk me through this. And I'm just like, everybody gonna help me. What am I gonna? So it's just like, then I just always wanted a relationship with mom, just because everybody around me with their parents, I'm saying everybody with their parents, and then here go me. Like it's just wrong with me. I don't have my parents. I don't get along with people. My pride too high. I don't like to ask for things. I don't like people in my space. I could talk to people, but as far as I just feel like people want to control me. People just don't want me to be in the best that I can possibly be, because I know I could get far. I know I could get real far, and the kids really is who it's all about. And since mom been here to help with them. And
So
they know,
like that's what kind of started you to get that relationship for them?
because they said, they be like, grandma, you're my grandma. They don't see nothing wrong in it, because I don't put my past trauma or what I've been through or what she took us through on them.
Yeah.
I keep it, I took it to the chair and I don't talk about it. I could write a book about it. We could talk about it. We could make a video about it all day, all long. But how they see her is what they're gonna see.
I feel that. That's why I just don't. It's not I'm keep my kids from them. It's just I'm not going out my way to bring my kids over there and say, here's your grandma. Trust this person, even know this person. So with that, that's why. It's not because it's like I don't even know you. So my mama like that. You build a relationship with you, but she never had the opportunity with me. I never gave them the opportunity either.
Yep.
So I'm not mad that it's not like I was calling, they didn't pick up. I just never called, and I understand that's my responsibility. I could take that and say that's why they never helped me. But I never felt like I could call you. I feel like, what can you do for me? Can you help me in this moment? It was times where I sat outside of my job that was only 10-minute drive from my house. I'm sitting here catching 2 buses to go downtown and come back to the middle of the city. I'm taking 2 buses, 2-hour drives just to go 15 minutes down the street, because there's no straight shot to that bus stop. So it's like, y'all let me do this. Y'all let me sit outside at AFC at 2 a.m. after I just worked all day because I didn't have a ride, so I gotta work all day. So I just get there and then just let me take shifts if people don't come. I'm working all day and nobody's coming to pick me up. Like, I gave you 20 to get here, but I ain't give you no money to come back, and it's only 10 minutes. So this the family I think about when it's time to go to the table, and this the family. I want to make amends with them, but it's like, they'll use you. They just gonna use me. I'm not letting you use me. That's what it comes down to. My mom, but they don't use me. Fuck. That's all you get to be. I can't take that from you. You had me, I didn't have you. So you can always tell him like, yeah, that's my son. I used to whoop his ass. I used to put him through a lot of shit. I'm his mama. I seen him do that. You did. But you don't know who I am today. You didn't raise the man I am. You just know me. You gave birth to me and left me. That's how I feel. You didn't teach me shit. And I take that personally. I guess because I'm a boy. Boys love their mom. They grow up mama's boys. But shit, not me. I didn't grow up feeling
I
that.
think her mom had so many damn kids that it couldn't, like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't know what the hell to do with us.
I ain't know what the hell to do with that either. What you want us to do? You keep having all these kids. Was frustrated about that.
Right.
That she would get pregnant all the time.
The only thing that I was happy about is that we was always together, because I would never be alone. You know what I'm saying? And when we got them,
I was just more worried about protecting them. I'm like, I already gotta protect D. He right up under me. Now I got more brothers to protect.
and it got deep.
I'm already getting in trouble every time D get into an altercation. Every time he gets into something, now I gotta go in there and be the big bro to it, or I'm gonna get in trouble. So now I gotta look more of these. So I was just irritated with that. And nobody cared. Who cares? We're gonna keep leaving y'all with y'all grandma, and we're not gonna raise none of them. But at the end of the day, you found a way to forgive your grandma, like our mama, and I can respect that. At the end of the day, I know you.
I just got a big heart. I just don't know what it is. I just have a big heart. I'm the female version of the Virgo, the female version of the Virgo. You the male version Virgo. But I just feel like I have a bigger heart. I don't know. I just feel like I've seen a lot of things. I've been through a lot of things, and I don't know. I always watched the movies. I always wanted have a big family. We got a big family. Just in general, family alone, just huge. I hate that we can't get together and have family cookouts, family gatherings, family together. You know what I'm saying? Just more than our immediate family. Everybody, how we used to have back in the day with the barbecues. We had the sit downs, and we have the firecrackers on holidays, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting there. We go over at everybody's house. Every year we have a different, we over different people's house. I used to love all that. You know what I'm saying?
Kept that around. As I get older though, I'm just starting to realize how people don't. Like, I'm surprised they was doing it back in the day, because it's hard. I love you, but I don't rock with our mama. So if a holiday means that you can't have your mom there and your dad there and the people you love, then that's why I really go exile. Because I'll be more like, hey, I'm not gonna make people choose. Then I don't want to make y'all choose between who y'all want to hang with. So I don't know. Me personally,
I just grew to know how to move accordingly, meaning as I'm cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But if a person ain't cool, I have a best friend and how I met her was crazy, you know what I'm saying? And she opposite of me. She don't like people. She don't like folks. She just like you, just the girl version. She quiet, you know what I'm saying?
I like people. I just don't. It's just if I like you, anybody get a chance. That's how I am. I'm not somebody who I'm looking at you, judging you. I don't mess with you. I'm more like if you did something to me and we ain't make those amends, then I'm not gonna just sweep that under. I'm not gonna forgive you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna forgive you, but I'm not gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? But if you ever done nothing wrong with me, I'm an easy talkable person. Like I'll talk to you all day. I talk to you all the time. Some people might not think I don't talk. You know, they say like, he don't talk.
I heard that before. People like, your brother, he don't talk. I'm like, he does. He just got to be able to. Once you get to know him or whatever, you'll see that he's cool, calm, collective. But if he don't know you, he just like a hey, bye type of guy. He mind his business. That pays him. You know what I'm saying? He don't like a lot of people in his space. He don't like.
Speak for me. That's what's crazy. Only you can speak for me. Like you and obviously Sahana, my lady. I think I really like, but you definitely, because like, we come from the sandbox. Like,
nah, for sure.
If anybody knows why I act the way I act, you'll tell them like.
And I don't judge you from it either.
That's why everybody
you know
is still connected with you in the family. Everybody still has a bond with you. So it's like my toxic ways is like I always just cut off everybody because it's like I don't want to deal with nobody. But with you, it's just like that's what I guess that's how you was like God, because it's not gonna happen. And the hate sometimes is dang. I want to see you more, but it's like dang. Everybody want to see her, and I don't want to see everybody. Grandma, pull up at you. Everybody just get back on their feet, get their mind right, and everybody can stop focusing on the wrong shit.
I was just having a conversation with our brothers, like just the other day, with the main ones anyway that we see, and I was just basically saying how I just can't wait till everything just fall in place. Meaning, as we've been so lost in this world and roaming for a long time, some people are stuck in that timing. How back in the day people are stuck with wearing the old clothing and wearing how they cool, calm, collective like our parents, auntie and stuff like that. If you think about it, some people and how they raised, they're stuck there. And it's not by choice, it's how they was raised. So just saying, as our siblings, we know how to fix our situations. You know what I'm saying? Because we're nipping in the bud. We'll figure out something and figure out how to get ourselves out. But other people, they run to other outlets. You know what I'm saying? So how I think of life is like everybody go through their thing. You know what I'm saying? And
you were just saying like how you couldn't wait till our bros get to the point, or everybody gets to the point where we can just get past it.
We could get past it. We could get past it. We could actually live how we actually want to live.
I'm with you. I want to be the peacemaker too. I want to make sure everybody together too, but everybody don't feel that way. We got people using people and okay with that. And it's like, you gotta step up and make amends. They gotta step up and make their amends. You can't. That's one thing I think you had the hardest thing, because you try to do it for them or walk them through it, but it's some things they gotta do on their own. Like if you take something from somebody, you owe that person, pay them back out of respect, or just keep your word.
I get it.
That type of stuff don't just hurt family. It hurts in the real life. These are real life things. If you would do that to a stranger, they would have reacted differently, because look how personally I'm taking it, and this is their blood, this is our family. So it's like, and it's nothing to me. I don't trip about nothing.
It's just the principle of what you're doing, how you doing it, and how you going about it. I see it on a daily basis, and I'll be like, damn. Like,
instead of handling it, they make you out to be a villain and act like you just sibling stuff. Like, they just make you feel like it's beef, but it's no beef. It's just you did something wrong, and now you're trying to cover it up by making it seem like nobody ever loved you. I see that. But I don't engage with it because it's always been there. I've always seen that with our siblings. So that's why I gave up. I was just like, all right, here. I want to be free. Y'all tired of me telling y'all what to do and where to go and how to move. I'm not your mom. I'm not your daddy. I ain't having me. I can't help you no more.
Eventually.
Do you feel like we failed them though? As we took a big responsibility on our siblings since we have our parents, we feel like we was their mom and dad.
I feel like we actually did a good ass job. I say we did a good job because at the end of the day, they all here. They all alive. Yeah. That's all that matters, honestly. We can't teach them the game. We could bring them the game, but it's up to them to take it and actually run with it. Everything that you taught me, I actually be running with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. The life will throw you out or chew you out. When you got real responsibilities, you will look at life a little bit more different. But if you're out here just being able to do your own thing and be able just to move however you want to move, that's how you're going to look at life, as a joke.
Why did you run away? I never really understood why you ran away. Why did you run away?
Well, because I really ran away because I didn't want to get a whipping.
Yeah, it be those whoopings be crucial. Those whoopings be crazy.
Those weapons was
You
crazy.
try to hide them paddles.
I had them. They would
Try
be
to
able
hide
to
every
the
weapon that
skin
they had
fall
in the
off. I
house.
felt like, Jesus Christ, it was just crazy.
It was modern day slave. When I tell my story, I was a modern day slave.
I just couldn't take it no
Pull a
more.
switch off the, oh man, we get beat. Squeegees from the windshield wiper thingies, the things you wipe the windows off. The paddles, can't forget the paddle. That paddle was crazy.
That powder was vicious. I knew I was supposed to be home at a certain time and I didn't go at a certain time. I was having fun. This was the first night I ever had fun and I don't know what it was. I said, wow, this is nice. I'm at prom and we having fun and we all dancing and music playing.
When you ran away, bro, it was such a big deal. We didn't hear from, well, they didn't hear from you, but me and you was still in conversation.
I was telling you that I'm okay.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna call you.
I'm on, and they was mad and they wanted to send me to jail. It was just like, I don't want to go to jail.
They was trying to call you. They was trying to call you for all day. I think they were trying to call you. You just didn't pick up the phone for 24 hours. I was calling straight. You ain't know who was calling, but you had to know it was me because I was calling back to back. They got tired. I kept calling.
It started out like a heavenly experience. It ended up being a nightmare eventually because at the end of the day, I ran away and I was scared to go back home. But at the same time, I couldn't stay at my friend's house for a long time without her wanting to speak to Mama to see why I'm at her house for so long. So now I'm outside roaming the streets. Eventually, I would have to come back home, which I did because I was scared.
I remember when you came home, we went to the kitchen because Mama was like, "Oh, you think it's funny? You about to go to jail?" We in the kitchen. We was like messing up your hair in a minute so you could practice for your mug shot. How did you feel like having everybody in the household growing up? We had to grow up with not only our siblings in the household, which was 7, 8 kids, but also our auntie and her 4 kids, 3 kids at the time. Having everybody in the home. Remember how it was when we was kids? We couldn't even correct them at times. I feel like we would always get in trouble. They used to cause a lot of trouble.
I feel like, honestly, I never wanted them to come stay with us because I felt like it was a lot of favoritism going on. I felt like when they came around, Mama was like, oh, I'm saying y'all can't touch this, y'all can't do that. I'm saying, and let them do everything. But they ain't get in trouble, but we always got in trouble, or they got the better stuff and we ain't get to get stuff. That's how it was. But I wanted it to be our household. I didn't want them there.
I used to feel like that too. I feel like Mama used to favorite. I guess it's her son. But I used to hate feeling like nobody gave her. They couldn't even act like it.
This is a summary of everything that we went through, of what happened and stuff like that.
If you guys want to hear more of our story times about our upbringing or just any questions y'all might have for my sister or myself, you guys can let us know in the comment section. We could do another video just adding more context to what we were talking about. Listen, that's gonna wrap up today's segment. Now, I hope you guys got something from this story time today between me and my sister. I hope that, I don't know, if you guys got anything, any questions, just let us know in the comment section below. But that's pretty much all we got we can share. We're gonna probably go into some more topics in the future, but just let us know what you guys think about that. Have you ever experienced these type of situations that you heard us talking about? Let us know in the comment section.
Peace, bye.